Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Animation Analysis. As always, I'm Sam. Oh shit, you okay?
Yeah, fuck. Sorry. Good morning. My name's Immortal. That was not a joke or anything. I was fucking coughing.
So, the divine forces wanted you to not say good morning for once.
Okay, that's my motto. It's a good morning, or I'm upset.
Anyways, and here we will be analyzing the animation for Joker vs. Giorno. I'll have a little more to say than since I'm fairly invested into both franchises. But for this episode,
Started Persona 5. I just haven't really continued it.
yeah,
Not out of not wanting to, but
laziness?
because I have ADHD and it just makes me stop things I'm enjoying for whatever fucking reason. It's so frustrating.
Dang. Anyways, as for this, I'll have a couple of things to say here and there, but we'll get into the episode first.
I guess just brief thoughts on the episode before we start. I'm not super big on it.
I personally liked it a lot. I noticed a lot of the flaws here and there, but I like a lot of what it did regardless.
This feels like a season 7 fight to me.
Yeah, we'll elaborate more on what he means by that as the fight goes on. Anyways.
Gold experience!
Alright, okay, starting off, I love the UI, the little special UI they did to, like, imitate the whole, like, palace ruler thing. And, like, the little take your time.
This definitely feels like this whole fight definitely feels more Persona 5 influence than JoJo.
Yeah,
I also could probably be missing some things from JoJo that are more prominent to fans.
Yeah, no, the way this is,
I don't
like
JoJo.
framed is a lot like the whole, like, heist from Persona 5. So, yeah, there's definitely a little bit more, like, a Persona 5 influence in Europe. But it's not necessarily a bad thing. We'll get into it as we go on.
Giorno Giovanna!
Okay, I want to start off things by I'll go back to the Flash. Gold Experience and Arsene sprites are so detailed. I love how they look.
They look good, but do they move good?
Yeah, and that, again, we will talk about that later. No, then we get to the sprites of the two themselves. Giorno, it's a significantly more of a detailed bump compared to the last JoJo episodes, like, because Jotaro, Dio both had their sprites based on an existing game, while Jonathan's were, I believe, edited from an existing movement sprite. Giorno's sprite was built from the ground up.
These done by Origin?
I know Origin did some of the sprite work in the episode. I don't know which ones he, like, built. I think he built, did Gold Experience Requiem later on. I don't think he did Joker and Giorno's, like, sprites themselves.
Giorno Giovanna!
Yeah, and Joker's sprite looks fine too. Though one of my
This sprite does look really good, actually.
yeah, the one noticeable issue with like a Joker sprite is the entire. I know it's probably due to like budget constraints since we're still like starting off Kickstarter and all that. But the fact is, Joker's mask does not come off the entire fight, which is kind of odd since his whole deal is when he takes off the mask, that's when how he summons his persona. So having his mask on and his personas out is a bit of a jarring issue.
My guesstimation as to why they kept it on is because it's more iconic, and also, like, that's like when you think of Joker, you imagine him with the mask on.
Yeah, that is true. It would look in all fairness, it would also look really weird if for almost the entire fight he had the mask off too.
Your heart is twisted. It is ours to take.
Trailer or a teaser shot.
Yeah, this was a teaser shot we had. I also really like the way this thing's set up. Like, first off, the stage they're in, like all the halls, like everything. That setup looks beautiful. Like all bathed in the golden light and everything.
Oh yeah, it does look good.
Like, I remember when people first saw this, people were like, wait, is it the previous animation? Because of how Arsene kind of looks like a PNG. because of the default sprite. But aside from that, I really like the way this is set up with how it's like Joker stealing Giorno's heart, and there is plausibility to this because the whole Phantom Thieves are adverse to killing, and Giorno's one of the main JoJos that has no issues about killing. Which is funny considering this is Death Battle, but
I mean, they brought in Aang for an episode.
and they're bringing him back again!
Oh yeah, they are.
Yeah, like movement. I don't know why. When Arsene unleashes Cleave, I like when he does that little like leg lift there, like he's twirling or something. It's a nice like movement transfer. Yeah, I like how Giorno also has like the calling card. That's a nice touch. And how he's like seated like the way Dio is in JoJo's first opening.
Also, he speaks Italian here for a second.
Yeah.
Touch me. My dreams aren't yours to take.
Oh, me.
Shut up!
But it's so fun. God, the Mario and Luigi B sprites are adorable. Yeah, like the stand rush to like turn the bullets into bees. The stand rush is animated pretty well. I really do like the way.
Feels like there's too many bees in comparison to the amount of shots that were.
Yeah, that is true, but also bees. Anyway.
Who doesn't hate bees?
And then we get him and once again the Persona 5 UI pops up here when he activates the skill. I like the way they did the damage transfer there, which is I think it isn't like executed as well considering it's just should be just the damage getting transferred, not like the actual attack. But considering like the more mystical nature of like the whole metaverse and all that, I think that's how it would probably be visually represented with the whole cognition deal. No. Okay, so then we move on.
He'll never see it coming.
Of course, they have to say that. Oh, also, B. Pay attention to the B. Oh yeah, I did another little detail, like, people don't notice at first, like, when Gold Experience punches here, it noticeably has, like, a different effect compared to, like, the last couple of punches it did, which I'll explain later. Also, up B.
Mate.
The way he does the grappling hook is, like, it's a little bit... Honestly, the grappling hook animation is, like, one of my kind of issues with the fights animation. It happened again later. The grapple hook animation feels very lame compared to how it is in, like, the actual games and all that. Like, even in Smash Bros.
In the games, it's, like, really fast.
Yeah, it's really fast. Joker does, like, a little motion with it. Like, in Smash Bros, he does an entire twirl when he throws out the hook. Here, it's just, like really lame Spider-Man.
Mate.
I really like how they use the drain sound effect from Persona for this. And then
Yeah.
B. And then the whole like sense advance thing, which I really like here with the way they made it all like blue, just like how it was animated within the anime itself, while also changing some of the colors slightly.
I've heard, and I don't know if this is true. This ability would not work on Joker.
It's an
In fact, it would buff Joker.
Yeah, the whole thing is like there's arguments for it and against it because Joker's whole gimmick is like based on the cognition of how he perceives things. That's how it works. So theoretically, if Giorno used this ability on him, it would have him perceive himself as moving that fast, and his body would like change to like compensate for that. But you can also argue it's not that because it's not like how changing like the perception. It's just hypercharging Joker's senses. It's a different scenario. Because, like, well, the other cases, it's like this isn't like Joker believing he's faster. This is Joker actually experiencing the fact that he's faster when he's actually not. Anyways, and then we get back to here. And it catches back up to him, and all the pain hits at once, stunning him. Giorno gets off the carrot. Oh yeah, this is one of my favorite parts of the fight. Like, bro, like this is when you remember Giorno was part of the mafia because like he throws hands here really well. Just boom.
That run looked very awkward.
The run did look a little awkward, but also just I don't know why this gets me. Just the way he holds Joker and lets Gold Experience just do a life barrage is funny to me. It's also a pretty nice sequence, just overall.
I don't really agree with that. It just feels like they're being moved along with puppet strings. Yeah. Like the way Gold Experience moves.
Yeah,
I don't know. It just feels like he's being like pulled along to different places. And the run again.
Yeah, when during the run, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like, yeah, like when Giorno's running here, like he's just.
And also Gold Experience Requiem. I get it. Like stands can do their flying thing, levitate, whatever. But it just looks weird here.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Like when he moves up for the kicks. It's like he's pulled back. It's not like he's moving on.
Yeah, no, he's like pulled back. Like if maybe he like did a turning animation or something, maybe it would have probably helped, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, once again, like, come on, Joker, do a funny spin when you use the grappling hook.
Do a flip.
Yeah, no, also, Gold Express's punch here kind of feels like weirdly slow. Like, look at this. Like, there's no, like, blur for it either. He's just moving. Yeah, no, that's actually a thing, I think, the issue. There's a lot of missing motion blurs, which feels off considering Gold Experience is pretty fast.
It doesn't feel as fast as like a JoJo fight should.
Yeah, like
granted, I don't think Dio versus Alucard was super fast, but it still had high speed action at certain points.
I think it's also because like Dio sprite was like fully done. Like it didn't really do any of the puppet style like this one did. So like a lot of the sprites there were more easy to edit. Then we get to
Alice.
And then I really like the way they do this. Once again, the grappling hook's an issue, but I do like the way Joker's rising as he switches personas.
Impossible. A second stand.
Okay, like you mentioned the awkward run, it kind of looks a little awkward here too. Like, yeah, he starts like normal jogging and then he moves.
His body isn't fucking twisting as he runs. It's just like.
Yeah, no, his body was twisting earlier though.
Here, it's not.
Okay, I do like this though. Like, it's kind of a lot like when back in Dio vs. Alucard when Dio was taking on all the zombies. Except this one, it's more of like Gold Experience doing most of it, and I really like where he does this thing where he like shields Giorno from. He tries to shield Giorno, like pull him out of the way and cover him. I like that a lot.
Can't users wear their stands like suits?
Something like
Is
that.
that a thing?
I think it was like overlap or some. It was some kind of overlap of it. I forget the exact. But and then we get to. And then the whole like creating life bit. Yeah, I really like the way the posing is. I don't remember exactly. I'm pretty sure like the way this is like the like pose is a reference to like something that happened in the manga and anime. I don't remember exactly where though.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, one thing I do like how Joker was still like swinging during this, but once like I like how the vines like add more to the overall place. But again. Like, Joker swinging and grappling hook animations are just kind of not good.
Yeah.
Like here, like when he lets go, he should have at least make him do a flip before he shoots down again. Like, come on.
Have more style to his movements.
Yeah, Joker's whole
Like,
gimmick
I
is
actually
kinda
feel like he
stylish.
is moving a lot more than he is. Like, he feels stiff.
Yeah.
You never took the time to understand my gold experience.
I do like that though, turning Joker's like grappling hook into the snake to like further use Gold Experience's abilities.
My gold experience.
And like, of course, Joker's first instinct is, you know, shoot it, which just plays into Giorno's damage deflection. It's a really nice like usage of abilities. And then we get to the way they do the color change. Well, the way they do the color change here to like emulate what JoJo does when certain characters take hits. Oh my god, I just realized something.
What?
Giorno's playing Leaf Leap in Mario Party right now.
What is with you today?
Then we get to the hand drawn.
Objects given life by.
I really like the hand drawn here.
It looks fine. JoJo's hand-drawn segments and episodes have been hit or miss.
Yeah.
Like, you get, like, the first one with Jotaro.
Yeah, where the lines are really, really bold, or either like his death being like a pencil sketch then.
It feels like they used the line tool for him.
Yeah.
Then there's the Over Zao card, which, like, it's pretty good. But there's also a weird pixel art hand-drawn segment, which is kind of interesting. And then there's this one, which, I don't know, it looks fine.
Also, beep.
Gold experience.
Fucking
Desire
around.
to return home.
Yeah, I really like the way because we mentioned before the bees earlier were like seen earlier throughout the animation. Here they had a reason to, as they return to gun and just the break it because of the return kinetic energy. It's a really nice touch.
Bees beat gun confirmed.
Then we get to
That kick doesn't look right to me.
okay, yeah,
The punches look fine.
yeah, the stand rush is fine, but the actual kick is like Gold Experience doesn't change at all. It just does that whole kick. Like if it like after the kick, if it like moved back, like pulled its leg back or something to like return to floating or something like that, I think that would have helped a lot. Oh yeah, I actually never noticed it first time around how Joker actually crashes through one of the vines.
His persona creates life. I've got to nullify that.
Another minor detail, I really like how they refer to each other's abilities as like stands and personas because they don't realize they're not dealing with the same ability.
They've done that before, I think. But I can't remember which episode it was.
Yeah, they have done that in other episodes. Like, actually, since you brought up Aang, I do remember in Aang vs. Edward where Edward yells, "What kind of alchemy is that?"
I know they did it in a more recent episode. I just need to remember which one it was. I'm gonna look this up. Just fucking mid-recording looking up. Oh, the Death Battle channel passed 6 million subscribers.
Yippee.
Did they change the thumbnail for Bardock and Omni-Man again?
Oh, that's hilarious. Anyways,
They did.
Bruh. This is such a scuffed recording, it's great.
Started off fucking choking, and now I'm just looking shit up mid-episode. This wasn't what I was thinking of, but they also do the comparison in, like, Gojo versus Makima. with Gojo referring to Makima as a curse.
Oh yeah, that was one of them. I was like getting back.
I know there was another one.
Anyways, back to the episode.
Jack Frost! Ice Age!
I'm very glad that they chose to use Jack Frost. He is the best little guy.
Hee-ho.
Hee-ho. Oh yeah, I know a lot of people said it's like a bit too much that Giorno just busts out the
Ice Age!
like the stand arrow because of this, but there's actually a lot
I
of like,
mean, wouldn't you bust out Requiem if you were hit by a 6 out of 10 movie? Nah, I'm joking, I'm joking. Ice Age is the first Ice Age movie is really good, actually.
I think my
I
favorite.
actually like the other. I like Ice Age. Ice Age 1, Ice Age The Meltdown, and Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs. I like those ones. Those are great.
Yeah, those ones are great. It's the ones after that,
Yeah.
Anyways, aside from that, there is like a reason for like Giorno busting out the stand arrow because of this. It's because of the whole thing with like the ice being like one of Gold Experience's main actual weaknesses, because in order for Gold Experience to create life, the conditions need to be like reasonable for an animal to be born, birthed, or plant or animal to be like born or birthed in that moment. In really cold temperatures, Gold Experience's abilities just don't work, and this
create
happened.
a mammoth. Is he stupid?
Anyways, but like in the manga and anime, he faced off a stand known as a White Album, whose ice actually like screwed over Gold Experience pretty dang badly. So Giorno busting out the stand arrow here kind of makes sense because he knows Gold Experience can't really do anything here against like ice that's significantly stronger than White Album. Also, like, really a minor detail here. Like, Gold Experience actually holds up the hand to, like, let it get pierced. It's a really minor detail I like. And then we get to the climax of the fight. I do remember, or I think this was the one that Origin Hen drew this part, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, that does look good.
Yeah, I think Giorno's...
Fucking eyes on Girl Experience Requiem. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's how
I've seen the scan this comes from.
Yeah.
The scan this is referencing. But Jesus, fuck.
I think the eyes for Gold Experience Requiem always, like, helped it with the more, like, ethereal nature of the stand.
Jack Frost! Ice Age! Ice Age! Ice Age! This Shoko Phantasma is justice!
Yeah, this entire segment of like the reveal of Return to Zero activating.
This Shoko Phantasma is justice. This is Requiem.
I really like it. And then we get to...
I could say... I'll probably say what I have to say.
Then we get
Well,
to
I mean, who the fuck is watching this before the actual death battle? I'm worried about spoiling, but at the same time, who the fuck is watching this before the death battle?
Yeah, no, yeah, that is a good point.
I'm just gonna say it. They should have shown it activating more than once.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Just so, like, Joker actually gets, like, a feel for what it is.
Yeah. Then we get to the fight. Then we get to the stand rush, which...
This is Requiem.
I've
heard people say...
Yeah?
Okay. I've heard people say they should have saved that for the ending. And honestly, I kind of agree. And at the same time, no hate to the VAs. I'm just gonna say this now. The VAs are awesome at what they do. You're doing a job not a lot of other people can do, and you have my massive respect. I don't like the Muda Rush. Whereas Dio's VA was actually really fucking good with it. Like, holy shit. I mean, they're two different characters, but still.
Yeah. But I think I like the reference here to like based on how Gold Experience Requiem finished off Diavolo, and the way the Persona 5 like health bar UI pops up here with infinite damage based on Gold Experience Requiem. It's a really nice touch, like based on the whole loop thing. And then we get to I think is probably my favorite part of the fight.
Okay, so I only understood this like after, like rewatching it a few times. I only understood what the fuck he does. His confidence helps him break out of the death loop because of his willpower.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's pretty cool in retrospect, not knowing that.
Yeah. And then
If you die,
So is this just
Joker's gonna kill you again myself.
no, they confirmed they actually they 3D animated this part specifically. Like, the fact that a lot of people actually thought this was, like, ripped out of the game or something says a lot for how good it is.
I mean, I did too.
Yeah, just like the entire segment here.
You can do it.
If you die now, Joker's gonna kill you again myself.
Maybe you didn't hear me. The model, I believe,
Huh?
and it looks good. Saturnile.
Yeah, no, this is model I believe is from the game itself, I'm pretty sure.
Cool. Yeah, I said it was a 3D model, and it does look good.
Yeah, like, I was all worried about, like, how... Because, like, I don't think Death Battle has done something specifically like this. Like, I know they've mixed animation styles before, but I don't think they've, like, straight up used, like, a full-on 3D model in a 2D episode like this. Unless I'm wrong. But aside from that...
Well, backgrounds are made in 3D.
Yeah, aside from, like, the backgrounds, I was just talking about, like, for the actual fighters themselves and all their abilities.
Maybe you didn't hear me before.
Checkmate.
Maybe
A little minor detail I really appreciate is, like, when Joker's
you didn't
speaking,
hear me.
his pupils, like, shrink for a moment because of how pissed he is.
Checkmate.
This ended. Kinda lame.
I will say, there is something I do like about this. It's like, the stand rush is good, and I like how there's cracks to, like, show Requiem's not, like, going down completely. But even in spite of all of that, like, I really like the moment its arm, like, is, like, destroyed, it does the whole, like, chroma inverse colors, like how JoJo would do it.
This is the second Death Battle in a row that features a character losing an arm before they die.
Yeah, that's actually really funny.
And they're golden too!
Oh, right, they power up to a gold super form. Wow.
Yeah.
And, like, I really like how they copied the Persona 5 like windscreen UI for this. It's another really
Again,
nice touch.
very much Persona 5 over JoJo.
Like, JoJo, I think JoJo had some of the more, like, low-key stuff, like the color inverse, as well as, like, the sound effect kanji here and there. But I think it works considering, like, in the context of this fight, this is, like, Joker going through, like, a boss battle. Like, since he's, like, stealing a Giorno's heart and all that. But, what frame should we leave this on? Yeah,
I'm having something else, not the other.
Maybe.
Oh, you know what? Just gun. Gun is the perfect choice.
For his neutral special,
he uses
fucking
a
kills
gun.
you.
But yeah, no, Joker and Giorno, it had a lot of...
It's fine.
Yeah, it's a fine episode. I understand, like, I know a lot of people who were excited for this one were a bit disappointed with how things went out, but as for me, who has, like, a decent amount of experience in both, I personally enjoyed what the episode did.
I like parts of it. But a lot of it just feels like very janky to me.
Like, other stuff to note, the main flaw is some of it feels a little bit janky, like, again, especially, like, Joker's, grapple hook animation, which we brought up multiple times. Aside from that, a lot of people complain about the animation being predictable, but I'm honestly not... I honestly think that the presentation was good enough that it didn't matter in that department. Aside from that, there's also, what else? Like, let's talk about the other stuff. Like, the voice acting, I personally really...
Joker is, like, spot on.
Yeah, no, Kevin Rivera, he was Dimitri in Gus vs. Dimitri and Alex Mercer in Cole vs. Alex. He does a banger on job. Oh, so many people thought they actually got Xander back for this.
I don't know if they did. Just pulls a fucking Johnny Young Boxer.
Yeah, they just,
Bryce Papenbrook, I think it is? For silver.
Bryce Papenbrook, yeah. And Chris Turglia for Sigma. Also Dante
Feeling
Bosco
very
as Zuko,
Sigma.
but at least that one he was credited regardless.
Yeah, because his contract was up, I think.
Yeah, and then we go to the other one. What was it? First name was what was it? Then we go to Giorno's voice actor, Kieran Reagan. I personally liked it a lot because I think it mixes like elements from multiple Giorno performances in a way it like works pretty well.
I have no frame of reference or how he sounds, so I can't comment.
Aside from that, I have like aside from Giorno's voices, I've heard like Kieran's performance because he voices one of my favorite Gundam characters, and I think he personally did a really
Shinji?
good job. I know a lot of people don't like the Mudas, but at the same time, it's the stand brushes are one of the more difficult things for voice actors to do, like in English, I notice. And yeah, all in all, I personally enjoyed the episode. It's not like... I won't say it's like top 10 material, even though I might have said something like that on Twitter about being top 10. It's just fairly decent.
Yeah,
Definitely
let's check
my,
your
like-
Twitter feed to see exactly what you said and quote tweet it. Hold on.
The top quarter or something like that. But aside from that, it does have its issues, but I personally did enjoy it. Well, as for what about you?
Oh my fucking god, this episode was
I
so
should
fucking
should
good.
kill you
Holy
right now. I
shit,
should kill you
using
where you
your top
stand.
10 episode. I'm sitting, first of all. 2 steps ahead. Yeah, episode, fine. It's fine.
Now we get to just the next time, which is, well, like this was already revealed as part of the like whole Kickstarter thing.
Yeah,
So-
we did get to see a snippet of it before as teaser.
Yeah, the snippet's here now, and it's like fully colored.
I am very much looking forward to this. This is a matchup that's been a long ass time coming.
Yeah, both Bowser and Eggman haven't been on the show in ages too. Like Eggman was all the way back
Season 1!
Yeah, season 1, and Bowser season 3. Like these guys needed the comeback.
Ganon came back and got a baller episode.
Yeah. Oh no.
And honestly, it's
I'm very
decently
excited.
debatable.
Yeah, I've heard things for like both sides. It's pretty nuts.
Alright,
Yeah, with that said,
I think that's it.
Yeah, I think we'll wrap. Oh wait, actually, I think we forgot to talk about the music for the fight.
Music's fine, I
Yeah.
haven't listened to it on its own.
Yeah, music. I extended it a while back. You guys will probably, by the time we're done recording this, I'll probably start uploading that. That's your frame of reference from when we started recording this. Try and guess. Anyways, with that said, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time for Bowser vs. Eggman. As always, I'm Sam,
Good evening. My name is Immortal.
and we'll see you all next time. Bye.
Have a good one.